Hello everyone, a very good morning to all. So in this video, we'll be discussing about the compounds of group 16 elements. So the first compounds which we are going to discuss are the hydrides. So in this particular video, we'll be focusing upon the hydrides only. So the hydrides, the most common hydrides are the dihydrides for this group, as this group is having the most common oxidation state as -2. So these are the hydrides, that is H2O, H2S, H2Se, H2Pe, H2PO. So these can be obtained by the action of acids on metal chalcogenides. By metal chalcogenides, we mean that any metal can act as a cation and the corresponding group 16 element is attached to it as a anion. So these are the metal chalcogenides. So here, this is the iron sulfide has been shown. It is reacting with H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. So it will react with sulfuric acid to produce H2S gas. So this is a way we can use any of the chalcogenide here. We can use iron selenide, iron telluride, and we'll get the corresponding hydride. So all these hydrides are having, if we want to discuss the structure, they are having bent structure with tetrahedral geometry, with sp3 hybridization, with 2 lone pairs and 2 bond pairs. So based upon the bond angle, H2O is having, this is the kind of bond angle is present in H2O. This is the bond angle which is present in 2 bond pairs. So bond angle in water is 104.5. As there are 2 lone pairs, so bond angle has reduced from the actual bond angle for the tetrahedral geometry. So that is why it is called as bent geometry. But in case of H2S, H2SC, and H2PE, the bond angle is almost near to 90 degree. So based upon Drago's rule, this indicates that there is no hybridization in these molecules, or we can say the hydrides of sulfur, selenium, and tellurium. They do not undergo hybridization, but the bonding is exhibited by pure p orbitals. So these bond pairs are bonded by bonding between the electrons present in p orbitals, as it is 2p4 electronic configuration is np4. So 2 lone pairs are there. One is present in the s orbital, that is ns2. Other is going to be 2px, 2 electrons, and other 2 electrons which are singly occupied, or other 2p orbitals which are singly occupied, will involve in bonding with the hydrogen atoms. So this is how, and all these p orbitals are lying at 90 degree to each other. So that is why the angle is around 90 degrees. So the angle is decreasing down the group. So this decrease in, as there is much decrease from water to H2S, and not much decrease is there, but yes, angle is decreasing. So this decrease is due to the electron activity of the central atom is decreasing. By when the electron activity of the central atom is decreasing, that means bond pair which is present between the central atom and the hydrogens is shifting more and more towards the hydrogen as we are moving down the group. So repulsions are decreasing. So that is why bond angle is decreasing as we are moving down the group. And this indicates that there is no hybridization. So this was invented, this was observed by Drago for the first time. So that is why it is called as Drago's rule. So coming to the periodic trends in hydrides of group 16. So group 16, all the hydrides are volatile. More the volatility, lower is the boiling point. So जितना ज़्यादा volatile होगा, उतना कम उसका boiling point होगा. So if we want to have a look at the boiling points in general will increase down the group, because as the molecular weights and molecular sizes are increasing down the group, and intensity of van der Waals forces will increase down the group. So from the second member to the last member, boiling point is increasing down the group because there are van der Waals forces. But the first member, that is water, it is having hydrogen bonding, and whenever there is hydrogen bonding in between the molecules, the strength of hydrogen bonding is far more higher in comparison to the van der Waals forces. So that is why the boiling point of water is exceptionally high, and it is having highest boiling point. And from the second member to the fourth member, the boiling points are further increasing, but it is having the highest boiling point. So based upon this, the physical state of water is liquid and all other exist as gases. So the boiling points in general increases down the group from H2S to H2TE, but water has exceptionally high boiling point due to the presence of hydrogen bonding. So whereas in other hydrides, only van der Waals forces are there, which increases with increase in molecular weight and molecular sizes. Now coming to the acidic strength, hydrides of group 16 are weakly acidic as these behave as dibasic acids. So these are weakly acidic in nature. The acidic character is increasing down the group. Now why the acidic character is increasing down the group? Because there is a bonding between, as there is a covalent bonding between these hydrogens and the group 16 elements, and as we are moving down the group, the size is increasing, and whenever there is an increase in size, that means the effective overlap between the small size hydrogen and the bigger sized group 16 element is going to decrease. So due to this decrease in effective overlap, the bonding between hydrogen and the group 16 element is decreasing, the strength is decreasing. So based upon this, so as we are moving down the group, now it is easy, as more easy is going to be the release of hydrogen, the breakage of H2 hydrogen to group 16 element bond. So that is why acidic character is increasing down the group. Same is the case with thermal stability. Thermal stability means we have to break the hydrogen to a group 16 element bond. So as we are moving down the group, as there is weakening of hydrogen to group 16 element bond, so thermal stability is decreasing as we are moving down the group. Again, we have reducing character, that also is based upon the release of hydrogen. So as we are moving down the group, as the bond strength is decreasing, bond is getting more and more weak, so reducing character is increasing as we are moving down the group. In general, all are good reducing agents except for water. If we talk about other hydrides other than the dihydrides exist for oxygen and sulfur. So as oxygen and sulfur both tend to catenate, so they exhibit polyoxides and polysulfides, and they exist as hydrides. So the examples are H2O2 for oxygen, H2S2, H2S3, H2S6. These are the examples of hydrides of sulfur, and these are called as sulfanes. So if we talk about H2O2, it is fairly stable. It is very strong oxidizing agent. It forms highly associated molecule due to extensive hydrogen bonding present. So H2S2, it is unstable. If we are here having the comparative contrast between H2O2 and H2S2. So it is unstable and decomposes readily to give sulfur and H2S gas. So the decomposition is further accelerated by the presence of hydroxyl ions. It is not an oxidant. It exists as discrete molecule because there is no hydrogen bonding. So H2O2 exists as associated molecule, but H2S2 exists as discrete molecule. Now here we have presented the structure of H2O2. So it is having skew structure. By skew word we mean that there is a free rotation on the around the oxygen-oxygen bond. So the OH groups are not at any of these positions. They are not at the staggered position, they are not at the gauche position, they are not at the anti position. So that means there is the bond angle between these two groups can be any. So whenever there is a rotation permissible and bond angle lies in between these particular units, that is anti, staggered and gauche, then we call the structure as skew structure, as it can adopt any angle based upon the stability. Wherever it will find maximum stability, it will have that bond angle. So as the rotation between the oxygen-oxygen bond is free, so it can adopt any of the bond angles. So both hydroxide bonds lie in different planes, as I mentioned earlier. There is free rotation, so they will lie in different planes due to repulsion between different bond pairs and lone pairs. So there is a free rotation between the oxygen-oxygen bond. All the lone pairs are maximum apart. Obviously, all the lone pairs are going to be maximum apart to attain the maximum stability, and the angle between lone pairs of the two oxygen is 97 degrees. So an angle between the lone pairs is fixed, and in general, the angle between the bond pairs is 94 degree, which is in between all these positions, that is anti, staggered and the gauche. So that is it about the hydrides of group 15. In the next video, we'll be discussing about oxides of group 15. So thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day.